Yeah, it's the Broke Ass Podcast.
We got money, though.
It's me, your host, Zenny in the building. I got my co-host, co-producer. We got Jimmy in the building.
You could just call me Greatness.
I'm just glad to have you back, my brother.
Glad to be back.
Got my other co-host, co-producer. We got Hot Girl Koya in the building.
How y'all doing?
And shout out DeAndre, it's our sister, the big boss, the big queen. You already know. We here for a good time, not a long time. This episode is brought to you by us in partnership with 810 Studios. We contenders, not pretenders. Thank you for listening.
You better find you somebody to play with.
How y'all doing?
Blessed and highly favored, man.
Tired.
Don't be yawning and stretching.
I'm tired.
You
I'm
can't
feeling good.
you can't let the people know you're tired.
Hard working girl.
I worked last night. Never mind. Hey, man. I want to start off by apologizing to our supporters, our followers, our fans, or whatever you want to call them. We've been off for 2 months, but we back in full effect. So I think we should just start out by telling people what's been going on with us. Who want to go first?
I mean, it was your idea.
It was my idea. So, first off, I want to shout out my wife because myself, I've been out of work.
Love you, sissy.
I've been out of work 6 months. I just got back to work, shout out my cousin. But I just got back to work, and being out of work, it shows you something, especially about your significant other. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, up here, down here, she never treated me any less like a person or anything. So that's what been going on. That ain't why the show ain't been going on. It ain't like we got to...
Was she talking more trash to you or less trash?
Never, bro. She treated me no different.
Yeah, Christina's nice.
Shout out my wife. So I've been out of work, being depressed. We ain't got no sound. I've been out of work, being depressed. So I'm just getting back to me. And we getting back to us, the best podcast in the world.
That's right. Let's go.
Let's go. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Okay, well, y'all know, I've been going through struggles of my own. I was in the dark. I was blind. I lost my vision for about 7 months. And I just had surgery about a month ago to get my vision back. It was a process, about 3 surgeries, you know what I'm saying? But, talking to God every day and doing my daily devotions, I got through it with no stripes against me. Right. So, thank God for that. Just let you know that, miracles still being happening every day. So don't think that it won't happen to you. And I thought about this. I thought about it like, I know I said this before when Nisha had her baby at home, like, that's just something that don't happen. That was a miracle. You know what I'm saying? The same way that miracle happened for her and God brought her through that. Something happened to me and God brought me through that. You know what I'm saying? So miracles are not something that just happen to anybody or that's just happen to a certain person. They can happen to everybody. So never think that when you think that there's no way out, there's always a way out, and that way out is through God, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So just keep your head up and always know that your steps are ordered. Your steps are not just something that you've taken aimlessly. Mm-hmm. They're ordered, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you take those steps in the right direction, and God gonna bring you through it. And He can bring you through anything, not just small things, but anything. Don't think that anything is impossible.
Right. Yeah. Amen. Well, for me, I did get kicked out of school.
Okay.
But I'm not really going to say that's a downside because, they say everything happens for a reason.
Right.
Personally, I need to work on my attitude and my absenteeism. How you say it? Whatever they call it.
I'm not being in that class where you supposed to be there.
No, that's not the case though. It wasn't the case the whole time.
I don't even think that's a word. Like
absenteeism.
I thought you said
because it's absentee, and then you're trying to say
absenteeism. That is a word.
Okay,
it's a word.
You just have to work on not being absent, like Jimmy said.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't just me just not going. But I mean, then I was working at a little store, but I had a client in my chair at the time. Didn't know I had to go to work. So I had to pick either I'm going to finish my client's hair or go to work. And I chose to finish my client's hair. And I just said, I am. I'm going to finish my little testimony I'm trying to do.
To go this deep. You have to go this deep.
No, I mean, but we being truthful. So let me be real.
I'm missing.
Yeah, so I mean, I decided not to go back there, and I was with my client at the time, and I was just like, everything happens for a reason, so I put it in God's hands. And my brother had asked me a few weeks ago, he was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing to get your clients?" Shit, praying. Literally, I've just been praying, thanking God, and just asking Him, bring me these clients, help me promote my business, because at the end of the day, I didn't know what else to do. And my dream is to be rich off my own work. So that's all I've been doing, trying to get every little client, promote everywhere I can, be a good mom. Along with that, be a good daughter, Life is hard, but all you can do is keep striving. Like Jimmy said, God makes miracles, and that's all I'm looking for, my chance, my miracle.
That's a fact, yo. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Styles by Chloe, if you want to get your hair done, ladies and gents. I do the kids as well, but it's definitely an age limit. Hit me up.
So what's the age limit?
Age limit? No, they cannot be under 4, because I can't even do my own child hair without him giving me a headache. They got to at least be able to sit down for me.
Yeah, I can't even be there when you're doing your child's hair.
Yeah.
But I will say that I'm proud of both of y'all. First, you, Nisha, for persevering. See, when I use big words, I know how to use them.
Don't do that.
For persevering through, you know what I'm saying, what you got to get through, and keeping your head up and not getting down, down on yourself. Everybody get down, but you got to come out of that hole. Right. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy, what can I say? It was some episodes he was up here. He literally had no vision. We had but he still came. He still showed up, and he's still doing his thing. Like, bro, I have never seen Jimmy in a moment of weakness. Even before this, but in the point where he could have had a moment of weakness and could have been down on himself and blamed the world and be like, oh my God, why am I going through this? He didn't, bro. Yeah. Right. I ain't never seen Jimmy no different than he was. It's just you had to point him directions or something. And I could slap him when he couldn't see it. And we don't get no ribs.
Yeah.
Definitely miss it.
But
I would like to shout out Moya.
He killed me. The only one that called me Moya.
Koya.
Thank you,
because
Jimmy.
Just understand that you young and you still got so much life to live. Mm-hmm. And because you're going through these struggles at a younger age, you got a lot more. You got to learn this at a young age. You're going to be able to build off of that. So don't let it, hold you down. Just understand this is a building block of stepping stones, and you're going to be all right.
I definitely agree with that. I was watching this reel the other day on Facebook, and it was like, people who just turned 25 a few months later, and it's like their frontal lobe developed. They're like, dang, I need to check my credit score. I need to go do this. And I swear, I'm like, I think I done had my awakening, because I was on there looking through my stuff the other day. I'm like, yeah, I think it's time.
Get Credit Karma.
I already got that.
So what's your credit? No, I don't tell people.
It's decent.
I used to brag about mine, but I don't know more since I've been with what's the name. But one question, and we're going to get off the sappy stuff, as I call it. So, what have the situations that we have been going through taught us about life?
Life is hard. For me personally, life is hard.
Life ain't hard if you believe in God.
I do believe.
Look, see, when you said life was hard, I did a little smirk. Is because life is hard, but it's only hard as you make it. And if you think it's hard now, just wait, because it's gonna get harder. So don't think about how hard it is now. Just look to the brighter side of things. You gotta look to the brighter side of things, because if you dwell on the bad things, you'll be stuck in the rut. I'm telling you, because there's so much bad things going on that you can't dwell on. You gotta if it's just any positive aspect of your life, dwell on that and try to make that big. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're scared of the dark, what your mom just say, but think about something. Well, that was Happy Gilmore. Go to your happy place. You know what I'm saying? Go to your happy place and think about what you do have positive going on in your life. Think about that.
I'm like, take these glasses off right now. I'm still scared of the dark. I don't like it. I ain't gonna say I'm scared of it, because I don't think I'm scared of nothing, because I believe what's today, but literally I can't sleep without a TV on.
Shoot, when Prince come up to me and he be like, "Mommy, you're scared, monster." I be like, "What you scared of them for? We're the monsters. They should be scared of us." That's what I tell him.
Be scared of Prince.
Yeah.
Shout out Prince.
Definitely. My boy Prince the Menace. Gotta get him a chain.
That's it. Prince the Menace. Hey, yo,
Prince gave me a hug.
Oh yeah, he
gave me a hug.
He's very sweet now. The sweetest little boy ever.
When he want to be, until he grab on the back of your neck. Cause he hug you tight. But when he grab on the back, this part right here, it's a hard time to let him go. He's like a Western.
My boy's strong.
But at times like this, when you be down or whatever, I just learned who some people are. Mm-hmm. Like, some people treat you different when you unemployed. Mm-hmm. Some people treat you exactly the same. And them are the people that, like I said about my wife, them are the people that you need to keep in your life, where it's no power dynamic. Like Jimmy, it don't matter if you got $0, I got $0. We get together, we probably ain't gonna know. Unless I ask you to buy me a beer. But other than that, like, yo, we ain't probably gonna know. Nisha, you my little sister, so I can't say the same.
I'm gonna be broke if I got money with him regardless. I don't care.
That's crazy work.
I thought you said you was growing up.
So I still have him too. You know, I can still open my wallet for him.
You still
But
can't
I'm
take Nisha to the store.
I'm not saying anything unless he be like,
If I got zero and Nisha got it, I got it. So I feel
yeah.
where
So I
you
mean,
coming
but
from.
I'm definitely not gonna say nothing.
But we've been gone for a minute, so we hit y'all with our backstory. Now we've been gone for a minute. We're gonna hit what's been on the internet. I know that's your joint, but Jimmy, you got a trend, but I got a trend first. The TikTok trend or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a joint on the internet where you randomly call your homeboy. Like say I call you at 8:00. You answer. Hello? What's up? Not nothing, man. I'm about to get in bed. I just got called to tell you good night.
What? Oh, was that what I'm supposed to do?
No, that's the trend.
Oh.
So like, yo, yeah, that's how you gonna act. Nigga like, what? But it was like, bro, what you calling me on? What you doing this for? And nigga like, nah, bro, I just called to tell you good night.
Is it my home? Is it
Your
you?
homeboy, yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah.
I can see Mike calling me out there.
I'm not drunk. I'm not just gonna still call you and be like, yo, bro,
good night.
Good night, bro.
I love you, dog. I'm like,
out of the blue, like, good night.
all right, Mike. But yeah, I can't see that my homeboys calling me saying that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's a thing, because they're actually getting on TikTok and calling their homeboy. Just
Or
like, yo, good night.
if your homeboy tell you he love you, you be
Yeah.
like, you good, dog? Everything
I
good?
tell everybody here I love you. Like, yo, if you on the phone with me before we get off the phone, I'm gonna say I love you.
Maybe you, but everybody else don't be
A
saying
lot of
that.
people don't do that.
Yeah.
That's because they can't show.
Yeah.
And as black men, we can't show love and affection.
Yeah.
Or we look weak like papoose.
Yeah.
But
Like
that's neither
Pat
here
Boo.
nor there. Yeah, the Remy Ma, that's
But
a
his
different story.
girlfriend a boxer now.
I mean, yeah, but she's also 30 years old. But that's like neither
So
here nor
what?
there. We're not
Cap
gonna
is
get
like
into
40
Remy.
something.
Let's get into this 100 men versus a gorilla. Because you say you want to talk about that on the way over here. Even though it's an older trend, we've been gone.
Oh.
So you really think 100 people can beat a gorilla?
It depends on who the 100 men are. Are we talking about 100 me? No. 100 Jimmys can't beat a gorilla. Can 100 Mike Tysons beat a gorilla? Yes.
But
I don't
see, when
think
you're saying that, are you taking that one person and cloning them, or it's going to be different, 100 different men? It's going to be 100 different men. So therefore, it's what those 100 different men are built of that are going against that gorilla. So you cannot say 100 U's because
so I
there's no
can't say
100
100
U's.
Mike Tysons?
No, because there's only one Mike Tyson. You have to get a group of people. You can get a group of boxers, a group of MMA
But
fighters,
it's not
a group
real
of dudes
for
that
real,
knock
though.
dudes out and take them against the gorilla. But if you get 100 regular square dudes and send them against gorilla, half of them dudes gonna run.
I don't think you can get 100 of the same type
That
people.
makes-
You're not.
Like, I get what you're saying. I mean, I could use his scenario of 100 Mike Tyson. I don't think 100 Mike Tyson is just mind. 100 of the same
Yeah.
people will not be able to take that gorilla. I say you need 20 leaders,
Mm.
40 dummies, and 40 tactical people.
And then that final five, that last final five, they're gonna be the ones that actually be able to take
It
that
doesn't
gorilla.
matter. That means
Because he's
that
gonna be
100
tired.
people won.
I mean,
if they
that-
make it to the final five. And then that final five, you better hope that gorilla up there like he on Mortal Kombat. Because he ain't that gym like this.
finish it.
I'm telling you, if y'all don't hear that, you through.
But they say that gorillas are not as intelligent as us. Their bones are more denser than ours.
Mhm.
So one theory was you just put 20 people on each limb
Mhm.
of the gorilla. That's 2 legs, 2 arms. So that's 80. And then the rest hop on his head and poke his eyes out and jump like that.
And all of them are going to have to be able to get to the gorilla.
I mean, yeah.
I'm about to say, in the midst of these 20 people on each limb getting on them, half of them going to be knocked off by the time everybody's in position. Like you said, his bones are denser than us, which means he's 10 times stronger than we are.
I
Yeah.
think he'll get tired.
But he gonna get tired. Yeah.
He would get tired, but not as strong as us.
And my god brother,
Not as
Sean
fast as
Willis,
us.
man, shout out to Weezy, said his granddaddy beat up a gorilla back in the day.
I can believe it.
Mm-mm-mm.
1-on-1. But me, personally, matter of fact, let's get off that because we believe on any. I'm running. I ain't going with
I
y'all.
promise you.
I see it on YouTube because y'all are gonna
I'll be
die.
one of the last
'Cause y'all
five.
are gonna die.
I'll be one of the last 5.
What to go?
Yeah.
Cause you watching like me. Yo, put me at 102. Like what are you talking about? But we believe in equality here, Nisha. So
Heck no.
Could 100 women beat the gorilla?
I will not be one of those women.
But the women said they'd rather be in the jungle with a bear rather than a man. Did you see that other viral?
I didn't see that, but I mean, from what they're saying, you know, because bears, they're animals. Like how women's, they're nurturers. So you nurture the bear, you be cool.
So you rather be in the woods with a bear than a real bear?
Yeah.
She goes on.
I mean, a gorilla or a grizzly bear, I feel like they're pretty dangerous.
It would be the same thing. Yeah. They are pretty dangerous, but it just depends on, like I said, what 100 women do you have out there with that?
So what 100 women you get to beat
what
the
time
gorilla?
of the month
are we beating them or are we just taming him?
Time out. What you say?
What time of the month is it? You know, women have superpowers.
Like I said, are we beating him or are we just taming the bear?
You beat up the bear. You ain't going in there trying to make friends.
Yeah, that's what they gonna do. Let me cook for you or something. You gonna be the fool.
That's the same thing.
What you think? You go to locks?
Just like they say, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. A way to a gorilla heart or through a bear heart is through his stomach. They ain't nothing but hairy dudes.
So what you gonna do?
They ain't nothing but hairy.
You going to the gorilla with a banana?
Disrespect, my bad. I take disrespect.
You go to the gorilla with a banana.
Maybe a bunch of bananas. One is just a tease. What he gonna do with that?
I feel you.
Is he a vegetarian?
I think they're
because after the bananas, if you're a big piece of meat there, that's just the appetizer for him.
Depends on
He's waiting on the steak.
You know, a different species. It just depends on what.
So what would you take the bear?
They eat nuts and berries and stuff like that. Hopefully, they about to get ready for hibernation or something.
I want to go back to the really.
Hopefully, but again, like I said, I will not be out there with the women in that bear.
Food like honey, you could go with a pot of honey.
Baby, I will be the honey for Winnie the Pooh. Okay, whatever gets us out of there, that's what we need.
All right. So what viral trends are you saying, Nation?
Well, all I've been seeing on my timeline is, of course, grad season, prom season. And, of course, mine, as I seen on the internet, was, why did I see these kids fly in on a helicopter to their prom? And I just told my little cousin, I said, by the time A. Marie go to prom, they be pulling up in spaceships. We ain't going to have the money to afford it.
The proper word is, first of all, don't tell me how much money I'm going to have in 5 years.
Second of all, a spaceship back there?
No, second of all,
what plans you got?
Second of all, the key word is they. They. Cause my daughter,
I ain't see the helicopter.
You crazy?
I seen the helicopter. It's not here. It's down probably in Louisiana. I think it was, but they were definitely like a helicopter.
They pulling up in Maybach. They pulling up and everything. They pulling up with 100 rats like this.
There was boys riding the camel, literally to prom. And I'm just like, this is.
I know everything. I ain't gonna believe. Like, where was they?
I seen the video.
Where was the camel at? Where was they at? Saudi Arabia?
At the school? No,
bro. Ain't no camels just around.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it was 2 camels. They had a little sack of everything, a little barrier for them not to fall, and everything.
You think they rent out their animals at the petting zoo?
They rented some camels from somewhere because they were definitely in that video. I promise you.
I want somebody to call.
And it wasn't even a boy and a girl. It was a boy and his homeboy. What zoo you call
that rent out animals?
Riding 2 camels with stacks of money in their hand. And I'm like, golly, what y'all parents do?
What did you ride to the prom in?
What is it? A 350Z? Something like that. One of them nice little cars. My senior prom, I did.
Who you go with?
Supposed to go with my brother homeboy, but instead he just dropped me off at the prom because he said,
"Yo, the brother homeboy or the brother?"
No, my brother homeboy.
He just dropped. Hold on.
Yes, he dropped me off at the prom because Donna said heck no to us going together. So he just gave me a ride there, and I took pictures by his car.
Dang, we weren't available. I ain't have a good car then.
No, because I wanted to go with his homeboy ex, but I couldn't go.
Dang, you gotta shout my man name out.
Anyway, everybody know the story.
That's crazy.
So I just took pictures by his car, and he gave me a ride there and downtown to take pictures too, because I took pictures by his car there too.
Did you go to the prom, Michael?
No.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, I dropped out in 9th grade.
Well, you could have still went.
Yeah.
Would you go to a prom now?
No. What? No. I'm not Nikki. Nikki the one went to her prom at 30. I ain't doing that. That's a charity.
But I mean, if they had adult prom.
I don't care. I would definitely go. I would go to the prom now. I didn't go then because I didn't have a girlfriend, and I was too cheap to like just spend all this money
for yourself
to go out with some random girl for prom. So I took my money and went to the beach early.
It's just like I don't know. I don't understand. I done been to
but
some
now
of the best parties.
I like to dress up now.
Yeah. I done been to some of the best parties. I don't think I want to just.
The prom ain't just a party. It's like
It's just the formal dress be advanced.
Party. And am I gonna win King? What they call it?
You could if
Prom
you in the
King.
running.
Am I gonna win that?
Nah, you probably.
I ain't going. That's what I'm saying. I ain't going, bro.
I can probably win.
What the world?
I can probably win.
Why can you win?
I have charisma.
You don't even know where to walk.
I'm tall, dark, and handsome.
Who? You a tall?
He said
Dark
tall.
You
and
consider tall?
And handsome.
I'm taller than you.
That don't mean you consider tall. You like 2 inches taller than me. How tall are you?
6'2". That's what I'm gonna say.
No, Dre. How tall are you?
Does he look?
No, how tall are you, bro?
Does he look 6'2"?
Dre like 6'3",
Sitting in the
6'4".
chair.
Depends on what shoes I have on.
Now with them boots on.
Right.
Got her boots on the ground. What y'all think about that
No.
new white girl? The white black girl that
Baby,
everybody
she be
talking
killing
about.
it.
That's
She
something
be
That's
crazy.
on boots on the ground.
But they definitely is somebody missing.
Her boots on the ground.
Everybody was messing with her. She's whack doing it.
Mm-hmm.
She was just trying real hard. It was okay.
It was good.
She makes $6,000 a show. She still doing it.
Okay,
still
that's
is.
cool. I'm happy for her.
Well, you sound like one of the haters.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a hater. You know, when it was going on, I couldn't even see it because I was blind. So when I finally saw it, I was like, this is what y'all hating on? Like, that ain't nothing to hate on. She ain't even doing it good.
Oh, Lord. Hey, yo, besides
I can't.
besides intercourse, what are some of the games that y'all like to play with your significant other? I'm not sure if you have one. You can stick up the finger.
We used to play Monopoly a lot.
One-on-one?
Mm-hmm. She got her own rules. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it don't take all day.
Right.
It's cool, though.
Tic-tac-toe is my joint.
Well, what were we doing? Hangman. Watching movies.
Bruh, you lying. Don't lie.
Man, this was the other day.
Watching movies don't count. That's not playing the game.
Why?
Because it's
It's not
watching
a
the
game.
it's called playing the game. Watching the movie.
But it is if you're trying to guess what's going to happen next.
Ah. I guess, but that's a long game.
How?
So tic-tac-toe. How nice is y'all tic-tac-toe game?
I mean,
I'm
like,
mostly
It draws with me. You ain't winning.
It's not a hard game to play, so.
It's a hard game to win, though. If you play versus an opponent that knows what you're going to do, you should be gridlocked every time. Because it's only 4 or 5 tricks to do to catch that person
that's
up.
What I'm saying. Yeah.
So, yeah. That was it.
I also like play Connect 4. Connect 4 is fun.
Connect 4 is fire. My girl couldn't see me in Connect 4, bro. It's over 4. Dang, I did have prom up there. Hey, yo, shout out A. Goodman, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy in there working for the Sampson Independent. Shout out to him. I put that on the list. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't gonna talk about Shannon Sharp. We ain't gonna talk about none of these dudes, are we? Unless y'all want to. They supposed to be remaking The Bodyguard with Taylor Swift.
Oh, hell.
Why would they choose Taylor Swift?
Because they want to make it like the opposite. Because, you know, a white dude, black girl. Now it's going to be a black dude, white girl. So who should play the black Who should play the black dude?
With Taylor Swift?
They need to be kind of young.
Probably Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I think that would be a good role for him.
Did y'all see the Sinners movie?
Not yet. Have you seen it? Okay, not yet. I plan on watching it.
I'm probably not.
I'm gonna watch it. I like it. I like the clips I've seen on TikTok. I like. So I'm gonna definitely have to watch the whole movie.
How have you been paying attention to the playoffs? The conference finals? Yo, this crazy.
Past week,
because both of the teams that I was rooting for are down 3-1. Like, I kind of knew the Timberwolves weren't going to beat OKC, but I did not expect the Knicks to go down 3-1. Well, 1-3.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. I mean, I don't really care for none of the teams.
Me either.
I'm surprised I ain't heard from Halen talk about the Knicks.
Oh, no. Well, you can't talk after the last game.
Yeah.
Because the one game that they won, they was down by 20. They came back. Boom. And now they lost the game, I think, last night. So, it's terrible. It's terrible. Paul Pierce said, marriage is for old people or poor people.
Why you say that?
Why he say that?
Yeah.
Because... How do you say this, John? Yeah, he would never get married, blah, 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 because he feel like, okay, back in the day, you had to get married because of financial, because both of y'all was poor, so you get together to have a bunch of kids so the kids can go to work, and then you need to make money. That was his example for the poor people. The example for the old people is you just want somebody to die with. So you shouldn't get married until you're like 60 or 70 years old.
Dang.
So what if the other person is old too, and then y'all died? Like, well, they died. Now what are you gonna do? Go try to find another wife at 70?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say it. Paul Pierce said it.
Oh,
It was just outlandish. To
yeah,
me.
that is outlandish.
I think he's
People
speaking
get
from a
married,
point of
too.
privilege, though. Like, he been rich
Yeah.
all his life. He's just saying, to me, that's an excuse for saying you can't find nobody and you just want to be reckless your whole life. Because Paul Pierce
Rich
like
people
50.
get married too.
They do.
I know. That's why I'm saying he want to be reckless his whole life. He's giving an excuse to just be a hoe.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, to an extent, that is what he's saying. But I mean, with today's age, there's probably a lot of people that would think exactly like him. And that's why our generation is terrible. Even people that are younger than him are probably thinking exactly like him. And that's why today's generation is chopped. Because of that reason.
It's kind of trash. So you looking for marriage?
Of course.
So Jimmy, when you getting married? Shout out to Crystal, too.
Okay, soon. Because I need to get my dress together.
See, people always be worried about themselves in these situations.
Oh! They've been together since I was a kid. What are you talking about? It's time.
You went straight to dress.
Hey,
not,
look.
hey, yo, I'll be proud of
What you need to do is
I
get your
just said
money up.
good.
We having a destination wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no free plates.
Whew, destination is already
Ain't no
screaming in
free
my
place.
pocket.
Damn, what the destination gonna be?
Right.
I'm lying. I don't know.
I'm ready to say.
You ain't got no
Get it together.
Destination courthouse.
Nothing wrong
Hey,
with
that's
it.
where I got married at.
Have
Where
a
your
big party
reception at?
after.
I just celebrated
First
my
Street Park.
I just celebrated my 17th year with my wife, 15 years married.
Congratulations.
On May 6th, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we went to the courthouse. We was deep in that courthouse, about 40 people. we
were.
was deep in there,
I
you know
remember
what I'm
that
saying?
day.
Don't say courthouse marriages don't last.
They don't. They say most of the big joints don't last
Mhm.
because they say if you're smart, you wouldn't spend all your money on this big wedding. If you planning a life with somebody, you would go to the courthouse
And
and
invest
spend
that
all
money.
of that money on a house.
Mhm.
Or, and invest and make some more money.
I feel like big weddings are for people who got money. I would love to have a big wedding,
Yeah.
but I feel like you just throwing a big party for everybody else. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm gonna use this money to go on a
It's a
honeymoon.
show off. Like, people like to be missed, bro. People want to be
People be
missed.
financing weddings.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a bad decision.
You get along
Mhm.
Why? To get married?
to just have a real nice wedding.
If you're rich,
And then you invite a lot of people. A lot of times you get a lot of the money back through wedding gifts.
and the plates. And if I get married, when I renew my vows, I don't want, like, I need all cash wedding gifts. And I'm probably going to charge like $50 a plate. But the plate's only going to cost like $25. That's what I'm saying. I ain't getting married, bro. I don't care, bro. They
Yo,
coming, bro. They
real
coming just to
talk.
say they was there,
Real
bro.
talk, one of my homies
Yeah.
this year,
I know.
this year at the East Egg Hunt, they would charge $25 a family.
Now
We
that's
have-
crazy. I was
we have
playing.
never-
I was playing. $25 a
That
family.
was this year.
What is the plates looking like?
I mean, like cookout plates.
So what was the $25
They
for?
probably had like bounce houses, candy machines, cotton candy machines, a DJ,
Oh, that's just for them to get their money back for
all
everything
the
spent.
eggs.
And I understand that,
Stuff
but
like
our
that.
family,
I don't. If you
remember
throw the
us doing
event,
anything
if you
like
throw
that.
the event, take that L, bro. You're not supposed to throw an event if that's not your business. You're not supposed to throw an event as such as an Easter egg hunt
You
or.
didn't say you was charging $50
I
at the
said
wedding.
I was playing too. But charging somebody $25.
Oh yeah, that was real life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Not when we try to have an Easter egg.
Let me
hunt
tell
every
you
year.
what, I ain't go. I
That's
usually do.
crazy.
I don't know.
I
If I-
usually just pull up. I ain't doing no Easter egg hunt. I ain't got no kids be Easter egg hunting.
Yeah.
You know.
If I knew the food was good and I'm taking 5 people, I'd pay.
the food do be good though.
I pay 20. It's hit or miss. I don't
I
know.
ain't go.
I don't
I
think
gotta
so.
know the food is
So
good.
me personally, being a known party thrower in the family, I ain't never charged nobody to come to no event. Just show up, bring your stuff, and show up.
Yeah, that's
true.
how I am.
But
Bring
That's
it
how I
in.
am.
But before we get out of here, talking about, I don't want to talk about Remy and Pap in depth, but I
That's
want
too
to
much
talk about. They brought up an interesting topic on my favorite podcast, saying that damn it, sorry y'all. Alicia Keys made the song Unbreakable. I don't know if y'all remember that song, but she was in the song talking about, I want to be this like Will and Jada. I want to be this like Ike and Tina. I want to do this like this and that. Do y'all realize that all of our prominent in the entertainment industry.
Mhm.
All our prominent black couples that we used to look to for black love have now broken up.
I think the only one that still lived
It's Barack and Michelle.
Barack and Michelle, and then what? Jay and Beyonce.
J&B.
That's it. But I mean, it just depends on who. Because you know, the Lemonade album was about Jay and his little tiff.
I mean, they still together, Nisha.
They are still together. But I'm just saying. But that's true. Barack and
You got Barack and Michelle.
J&B. I'm trying to.
They the
think if
only one that
anybody
been
else.
Israel been
unscathed.
married for a minute. Samuel.
Angela
yeah.
Bassett and her husband have been married for a while too.
There we go.
Yeah.
But we don't never look at them for black love. We
I be
always
forgetting them
roll
together.
Papoose and Remy and Will and Jada and
I
this
mean,
and that.
who's looking for just two celebrities for black love besides kids? Like, I mean,
No, it's people. You know what I'm saying?
People
Couple
do.
goals. You do this, you do that. Like Lil Durk just proposed. I thought Lil Durk was in jail. by
They're
the way.
married, by the way. Him and India are married.
I thought he just
Who was-
proposed. No, he just proposed.
India.
No,
who?
him and
I
India
know he
are
just-
married.
Did he just get married?
He got married while he was locked up. They're married.
I think he just proposed, Nisha.
No, they're married.
Okay.
They're
Cool.
married.
I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you.
They're
They're married. 'Cause
Hey,
I
if you
love some
wrong, leave it in
dirt.
the
I love
comments.
some dirt. They're married. Congratulations.
Okay, shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
They just
And,
recently got married, though, right?
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are officially married too. I just seen that a few days ago.
They just got married.
They
They
need to
just
get
got
married.
married.
They need to
They
get
Why
just
they get
got
married
married.
4 kids later?
She
What?
is working that boy out. He don't get no days off, man. Shout out to
Did
him.
he
I mean, I wouldn't
off?
be. Yes,
No.
He
Are you
need-
sure it's her working him? Or
Yes,
is it the opposite?
it's Rihanna, and he said that he wear her clothes like
Huh?
on purpose.
What?
Yes,
Elaborate.
he's
Please
a okay.
elaborate.
A$AP
He's
Rocky
fashion
is a
guru.
fashion person.
Bruh,
Yes.
do you think you're gonna turn to Caitlyn Jenner?
You mean her brand?
No, her physical clothes. Like he done been caught on one of her skirts. Like he done been what's her name,
I
but he
feel like
cool
that's
with
what
it.
happened to Caitlyn Jenner. He started wearing new.
No, Caitlyn.
Oh,
Caitlyn
Lord.
is a different subject. Cut it.
What?
And
No.
shout out to the
Caitlyn wants
LGBTQ
to be
community.
a woman.
Plus AI,
Mm.
all of that. But
That's
yeah,
two
he
different
literally, he
categories.
said this. Not nobody said this about him. He said this. That he wears his wife's clothes.
But I mean, is that a problem though?
Yeah,
I can see
what
them
the-
But
doing
he's
that just to
he
be
said it
trendy.
who he
Hey, yo,
is.
if you
though.
walk in and I got on Christina's skirt and blouse.
Gabe.
Nah, let me-
But see, I'm not even gonna have to walk into that because I know your kids so much. They're gonna be like, "Bro, Dad, what are you wearing? You know, it's gonna get you your daughter.
Hey,
gonna cook you."
Marie. Hey, Marie.
She gonna cook you so.
It was wildin'.
I'm gonna get the
That's
picture before I even
super
see it in
weird.
person.
That's
That's
super
super
weird.
weird.
It
But yeah,
is.
I was wrong. I was wrong. We still got some Denzel in them. Yeah, we talk about
Yeah.
Sam Jack and them. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they come.
forgetting
They
that.
come from the old school.
Mhm.
They like old school. They probably don't even what's the name. They
Shoot.
probably got it. They probably got it on the
They
rap.
come for that. I ain't leaving my marriage. We gonna make it work. You sleep upstairs this week. I'm gonna sleep downstairs.
That's a fact.
But that's
Did you
not a
do that?
bad idea though.
Huh?
Could you do that? They say when couples get older and then they start getting like little ailments and stuff, they have to sleep in separate beds or they don't want to be. They need separation. So, would you
If
get
I had
married
to,
and sleep
I
in the
don't-
same
I
bed?
don't like it.
Yeah, I'm out.
I feel like part of this is just me. You know, part of us we got to sleep together. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we gotta build that energy while we sleep.
Yeah. If I poop, you need to be mad at me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or don't be mad at me because I've been pooping around you so long. You should get over it. Yo, why they get so mad when we poop, but when they poop, they just be like,
You
ah.
can't control your
it's good.
sleep.
Right, and I'm farting, but when they fart, they act like it ain't a big deal, and they fart smell way worse than ours for holding it in for years.
Don't look at me.
Why do women
Don't
poop
look at
stink
me.
so bad?
I grew up around guys.
They
If
be
I need to
holding
fart,
it
I'm
in.
going to fart. I
They
don't
be
care.
holding it in.
I never care.
So how long you got to be with a dude before you poop around them?
I might give dude right now. He might get 3 weeks,
Oh, so you got a dude,
something like that.
and you ain't been with him 3 weeks.
I
No.
didn't say that.
You just said
You just said it.
I didn't say
Oh,
that.
You
she
know.
said it took 3 weeks for her to poop
Oh,
around
so you
him.
done farted around him.
Yeah.
Or poop. I'm tired of saying poop. Yo, you know, so you done farted around him.
Yeah, but I don't
Okay.
think he noticed though.
Nigga. He
Well, that
noticed.
wasn't no fart if he didn't know.
He noticed. A woman fart
All
is,
of them don't
is
stink.
raw.
All of them don't stink.
They really be the silent ones, but I mean, being a woman, most of them are silent.
Now, that's my joint. I don't want to hear you fart. That might be crazy,
That'd be
but I
funny
don't
to
want to
me.
hear
It'd
you
be
fart.
funny.
Not let one rip like.
Embarrassing.
Nah, I don't want to hear that from my woman. I don't
It's
know.
gas.
It's just weird. It is
Would you
gas.
rather hear a fart or a burp?
A burp? A burp, nigga. A burp ain't nothing but the fart out the mouth.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
Why isn't it?
To an extent, yeah, it is. It's just coming out a different way. Same thing.
It's
Still
air
gas.
that need to be released off out of your body.
Yeah.
We about to
Same
end,
thing.
man. We cool.
Same thing. But,
Hey, man, I want to give. Go ahead,
no. But I was thinking of what you were saying when you was about the separate bedrooms. I know this is late, but I have been seeing couples where they say they'll get married or they get a relationship, but they'll still keep their own places or whatever because they want to have their separate space. And I feel like personally, I can do that because it's like I'm clingy, but not to that extent. Because sometimes I don't want you around me. Go to your own house.
That's why you need to find somebody you like.
I've heard that, but they say they have like separate places, but
They
you
close
know what
by.
I'm saying? They have times where they, so they say, well, we're gonna just always stay at your house on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
stay at your house on Wednesdays.
I
But
get that.
Other days we're gonna see each other every day, but I'm gonna stay at my own house. I've heard of that.
But
Moesha Mama.
I
Moesha
couldn't
Mama. The lady that played Moesha Mama. I'm sorry, Queen. I can't think of your name. But the lady that played Moesha Mama, D, her and her husband literally been together for like 20 years, and she stayed on one coast and he stayed on the other. Like, he stayed in LA and she stayed on like New York or something.
Yeah.
And they literally wasn't there. So I guess to each his own. To me,
you just gotta find what's
I miss my wife
you,
after 6 hours. Like, yo, I need it.
I have a little separation anxiety too.
Yeah, I think nah. One day, maybe. 2 days, because you get on my nerves sometimes. Let me be my introverted self. But other times, like, see my wife with nothing but a simple grab the booty or something. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege of mine.
I had one more thing I wanted to ask y'all.
Right.
Do you think that you could do right? Do you think you could do wrong the right way?
Yes. It's people that sold dope for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's people that cheat and don't get caught.
Yeah.
Was they doing wrong the right way? I mean, how?
Yes. If you're cheating, if you're cheating and don't get caught, you did it the right way. But you're doing wrong. But you did it the right
just
way.
because you got away with it, does that mean you did it the right way?
The right way, though.
Okay.
What's
Well,
the right
no.
way?
Then the answer is no.
Right. Then what's the right way?
Yeah.
Because you
it's
doing it
a
successfully
question.
and not getting caught. That's the only way for you to do wrong and for it to be right. If you're doing it,
Morally.
Well,
You talking
yeah.
morally? No,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, it depends on what type of views that person has.
Drinking beer.
That's just like robbing a bank. Okay, I got away with it.
But why did you
It
rob
was
that
still
bank
wrong.
Yeah, it was.
though? Why
still
did you rob
wrong.
that bank though? So then you have to think about perspective, reasons,
No, I
morals
can't
as
find
to
a
why
way.
you're doing something.
Nah, that's no. You can't do
So
that.
you think it's okay to rob a bank if you got away with it?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, that money is insured.
It's wrong to rob the bank though.
it is
So
wrong to rob
the
the
bank
bank.
been robbing us for 35 years.
But
No,
it
since
depends,
I
like I
steal,
said, it
Michael.
depends
What
on
my
why.
dude say? I'm just trying to do what the white man been doing to us for the last 400 years. Yes, I think so. They gonna get that money back. It ain't
They
their money.
are.
It ain't the bank money to start with, and the people that got their money in the bank is FDI insured. So yeah, I wouldn't do it. I ain't got to do the cojones. But if you rob the bank and get away with it, that's doing something wrong the right way, I guess.
I mean, technically, to an extent, you're right. But then thinking of what Jimmy
He's saying
said,
morally. You got to be saying morally, right?
Yeah.
But I think it depends on
Yeah,
what
I would
shoes
think
that
that.
person is in. Honestly, like you said, is robbing the bank right? No, it's not.
The excuse
Right.
doesn't matter. The excuse doesn't matter.
But to them,
Exactly.
that will make it right in their minds. You get what I'm saying? Like,
You can make things right in your mind, but it's still wrong.
It's still
right?
wrong.
It's still wrong. But to them, it won't.
That's
be
how you
wrong
can do.
because
That's how
what
you can do
mean.
wrong the white brain, being mentally freaking psychotic, which is the same thing as one more topic. I promise y'all we got to get out of here.
Mhm.
But then is mad an excuse? Can you flip out and do something crazy? Like I flip over this table right now and be like, "Oh man, my bad, I was mad." That's not an excuse, right? Could that be an excuse?
No.
Don't
It could
ask
be the
me
reason
this
why you
question.
did it, yeah, but is it excusable? No.
Ain't no
Don't
reason
answer
in
me
the
this
excuse.
I'm
No.
a true hothead. So
No.
So a reason and an excuse is not the same thing.
No.
Okay.
You did something because you was mad, okay. But
Okay.
is it excusable? No.
No, you're right. However, but to that person in that time,
Oh, that's okay. Yeah,
It's gonna
you're
feel
right.
right to
You're right.
them.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
True.
so if I was to flip this daggone table over because I'm mad, I'm gonna walk out. I'm not gonna care because I was mad at the time. Later, when I'm thinking to myself about what I did earlier, I'm gonna think back and like, dang, that wasn't right. You know, that's true.
That's what he exactly said.
All right,
Yeah.
Stemming off of that, when you come back after you done did that, you come back here and say, "Yo, guys, I'm sorry." So how do you feel about me saying you can keep that one?
I probably want to apologize. Me personally, me being the person that I am.
You are not growing up. Like, yo, you the whole thing you said at the beginning. You're not growing up.
You ain't even let me finish.
You gotta think about it. She said,
You're going to flip over the table. These
you
expensive microphones. Everything's going to fall down. You're going to walk out. Just because you're mad and come back and not apologize?
That's because that's her.
It depends on how I feel after, but I mean, I probably would apologize.
And then I would say you could keep it.
And then that's gonna make me even more mad. So why would I apologize?
But you shouldn't be though, because I done had that done to me, bro. I done wilded out and did everything like my bad. They're like, you know what, bro? You do that too much. It's a wrap. So you still have to accept that. They don't be like, yo, they no less cool. I just don't accept your apology anymore because because da. So I'm with Jimmy. Yeah. I thought I had you on that one, but that makes perfect sense. A reason and an excuse are two different things. I did it because I'm mad, but that's not an excuse. So mad can't be an excuse. This week I want to give black excellence to our very own Jimmy Hall for overcoming what he came and having good medical benefits or something. Because I don't know if everybody could have made that happen. I love you, bro. I'm so proud of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know. But shout out to Jimmy, man. You know that's my brother, man. I love him, proud of him. Glad that you back here. Ed can see you, whatever. We end this award-winning
podcast.
My bad. We end the best podcast in the world by giving shout-outs, man. I want to shout out everybody. I want to shout out 810 Studios. I want to shout out my mama for making sure I get here and always making sure I get a plate before work. Hefty plates too. Babe, you gotta get on mama plate fixing level. You know what I'm saying? That's a side story. Shout out Hood Rod, the best producer in the world, the best editor in the world. Shout out Jimmy Greatness Hall, Grill Master. Hopefully we get them ribs back soon. Not y'all, just for me. I need a rep. And shout out Hot Girl Koya for growing up, but not growing up.
I am growing up.
You not grown. Go ahead.
I am growing up.
That's next week.
Anyway, shout out to all the grads out there. It's grad season. Congratulations to you guys. Shout out to my little cousin, my little sister, my baby Tilly.
Shout out Josiah.
Shout out Josiah. We love you. Shout out to all the other grads. I'm telling you.
He got that MBA.
3P. Period.
Who?
Shout to Key. Crystal little cousin.
Hey, shout out to her. Shout out to everybody that's progressing in life, man.
Hey, not to cut you off, but shout out to Key. He hit me with a joke the other day. I was going to get Mike with it today, but I said I wasn't. She said, Jimmy, she said, you got your hair on like you got real good hair on the side. I said, oh, yeah. She said, well, then you take it off like you got some creams on the top.
Yo, my bald spot is real now, huh? At the joint, when I go in the joint in the job, I can
respect the person that got good jokes. I respect the person who has good jokes.
Yeah, you gotta have fire jokes, man.
And I laugh when people tell me something that's funny about me.
Oh yeah, I crack on myself. So what are you doing? But just be ready. I crack back. I'm one of the best roasters in the world too. Okay. On that note, you in the middle.
I just want to say, whenever you're going through something, don't get down on yourself. Just understand that there's always light on the other side. Turn to God and talk to him. You know, most of the time he can answer your questions, anything and everything. Another person's going to only be able to give you their opinion of what they've been through. And they ain't been through everything. So you're asking a person a lot of times about something they don't even know. They're giving you some off-the-wall opinion, you know what I'm saying? So turn to God. He'll never let you down. I just like to thank Crystal for holding me down while I was going through what I was, you know what I'm saying? She, the same way like Chris saying, she never put me down or act like I was less than a man because I didn't have or couldn't do what I was used to doing, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for that. Shout out to my mama for keeping me from being depressed. When she saw I was getting a little bit down on myself, she made sure I was getting out the house every day, going on walks or just taking me to the store, just, you know what I'm saying, just trying to keep my spirits lifted. And you got to understand that everybody ain't for you. And the people who ain't around you in the dark times, you ain't got to get people out your life. They'll kick themselves out your life. You know what I'm saying? And the people who ain't around you when you down, when you get back up, you just keep them out your life. You know what I'm saying? Because they're what you call fair weather friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need somebody that's gonna be with me during the storm. And when I was going throughout the storm of my life, well, nobody there for me but my God, Mama, and Crystal. And whenever I get on the top and it's time to let them things come down, that's who's gonna get it first.
I mean, I was there too, like a little bit.
God, my mama, and Crystal. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Everybody else will get what's left, but that's my priority. That's who looked out for me. That's what it is. So whenever you're going through this life, don't forget you can make it through anything. Anything is possible. Like Kevin Garnett said when they won that championship, you know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. And you got to believe it. If you don't believe it, you can't achieve it. Believe that. You got to believe it. Believe that you can do anything, not just small things. Yes, small things are possible. Yes, you can do small things. But big things are possible also. Never limit yourself because you can do anything and anything is possible. That's all I got to say about that.
That's a fact. Shout out, Mr. Mika. We love you, baby. We out!